Every great rivalry needs mutual respect, but the clash between the Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons in the late 1980s wasn't built on respect. It was built on escalating contempt, hard fouls, and the raw ambition to dethrone a king. This was the changing of the guard in the Eastern Conference, and it was anything but subtle. By 1987, the Boston Celtics were still the reigning empire. Led by the trio of Bird, McHale, and Parrish, they were the standard-bearers of NBA excellence, classy, smart, and terrifyingly efficient. They had won 3 titles and appeared in 5 straight finals. They were the established greatness. But the Detroit Pistons were rising, fueled by grit and a revolutionary style of defense. Led by the brilliant Isaiah Thomas and the notoriously physical Bill Laimbeer, Chuck Daly's crew embraced the role of the anti-Celtics. They were the bad boys, designed to be the physical counterpoint to Boston's finesse. The 1987 Eastern Conference Finals was where the hatred crystallized. The series was tied 2-2, heading into a pivotal Game 5 in Boston. It was a brutal slugfest, defined by elbows and technicals, not jump shots. Then came the moment of legend. With 5 seconds left, the Pistons up by 1, Isaiah Thomas threw an inbound pass intended for Laimbeer. But Bird, using every ounce of his anticipation and guile, swooped in, stole the ball, and quickly shoveled it to Dennis Johnson for the game-winning layup. Silence, then eruption. That one moment saved the Celtics season, but it didn't save their dynasty. The humiliation of that steal fueled the Pistons. They returned in 1988, stronger, faster, and meaner. In the '88 Eastern Conference Finals, Detroit finally broke through, defeating the aging Celtics in 6 games. The victory marked the end of the Celtics' decade of dominance and the beginning of the bad boys' reign. Detroit wasn't just physical, they were masters of mental warfare. Their willingness to get ejected, to fight, and to play on the edge made them the most feared team in the league, a reputation Boston had once held. The 1990s saw the rivalry fade as both dynasties dissolved, but the history remained stained by their physical encounters. However, the feud had a surprising, if milder, revival in the mid-2000s when Paul Pierce's Celtics battled Chauncey Billup's defensive-minded Pistons in multiple playoff series. These modern clashes, while professional and competitive, lacked the intense, personal venom of the '80s. The 2008 Eastern Conference Finals, where Boston finally defeated Detroit en route to their championship, served as a final, passing torch moment for the new generation. Today, the matchup is largely characterized by extreme imbalance. The modern Celtics are an offensive juggernaut, while the Pistons are undergoing a painful rebuild. Yet, every time these two franchises meet, the ghosts of Bird and Thomas linger, reminding us of the days when this was the most meaningful rivalry in basketball. The Celtics vs. Pistons rivalry of the late '80s wasn't just about winning titles, it was about proving who owned the Eastern Conference soul. It was a test of finesse versus brute force, class versus controversy, and it forged 2 championship teams built on completely opposite principles. Which era of this legendary rivalry did you enjoy more, the gritty '80s or the balanced 2000s? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into classic NBA history, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.